Good morning to everybody. Deutsche Gesellschaft für internationale Zusammenarbeit, and you can practice. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The last RT in Jakarta, there we called that we have to come from paperwork to practice with regard to smallholders. We have tried to accomplish this mission in our project in Thailand, and we are very optimistic that we will get the first independent smallholders certified in Thailand beginning of next year, or in the first half of next year. To accomplish this and to convince the companies and also to involve smallholders, we have finally introduced a new model of cooperation and of working together between the companies and the smallholders, and this is what we call basically partnership farming. While ISPO and independent smallholders, market transformation is picking up pace. We have been seeing this the last days. However, the development on smallholders have been rather slow. There I thank Norman that he outlined this already. And there I can skip those slides a little bit, because what we have been seeing, especially for independent smallholders, the way towards sustainable palm oil production remains rather vague. It remains rather difficult, and it's still a lot of unpaved road ahead of us. The challenges smallholders are having, and those questions which we need to answer, they were outlined already by Norman, and therefore I can leave this as well. But the main question all the time for us was how can we convince smallholders, and what kind of incentives can we provide to them to get organized and certified to get certified. And therefore, we have this project funded by the German government. We started at the beginning of 2009. The project will end by mid-2012. And the overall goal was looking for pilot certification of independent smallholders. Even though we have been doing the national interpretations in Thailand, we have been supporting a lot of greenhouse gas calculations, we have been supporting a lot of monitoring. So the project is not only about pilot certification of independent smallholders. What have we been doing? Currently, we are working together with 4 pilot mills. We are working together with approximately 1,000 farmers. Overall, and those figures are a bit comparable to what John from Hindley mentioned, we are employing a lot of local staff to provide long-term support to farmers, to be in the field on a day-to-day basis. And because working with smallholders is time-intensive and also cost-intensive. We have been looking for committed partners also in implementing this. One partner are, for instance, local universities providing the first aid training to farmers. There we have been cooperating with the health departments in universities and the students. Also, Syngenta, for instance, provided a lot of support to us when it came to proper use of pesticides and pesticide management. When we started our project back in 2008, beginning of 2009, when we started to talk to smallholders about sustainability, they have been asking us all the time, what is the price premium, what do I get for this? And we told them we don't need to know, and therefore we needed to develop a new approach. The first thing we have been doing with smallholders, looking on increasing farm productivity, providing training and technical support on fertilizer management, on soil and leaf analysis, on plantation management, like this normal daily business all of us are doing in plantations. The second part, we then introduced quality-based payments. We introduced grading systems. We supported then better harvesting techniques. We developed handling guidelines and trainings. And only in the very end, we have been addressing the issues of what need to be done to get ISPO certified. And we found out, and this was basically the incentives for the companies and the smallholders, that currently the Thai industry is losing about $400 million per year by the bad practices farmers are having, or by the lower yields, by the lower OER smallholders are having. And so there's a big market potential for improvement of about 400 million US in Thailand per year. And to achieve all this, we developed a lot of training material, a lot of training curriculums, together with experts on fertilizer management, on farm management, on operational health and safety, on simplified HCV assessment, on practical guidelines for smallholders, how they can become certified. And I have a copy of all those materials here. Whoever wants to see it, is most welcome to do it. And what we call partnership farming, and this is this kind of benefit sharing, we have been looking like, how can we get benefits for farmers and for mills? And to achieve this, and this is one of the examples John provided as well, building up pride among smallholders is a very good example. And all of our smallholders are having membership cards. And those membership cards, allow them for getting benefits and incentives from the mills. And the farmers are getting access to technical advice and support. They can increase their productivity. They receive a higher price for quality FFB from the mills, and they also see some agroecological benefits in their plantings. The mills are getting a more stable and secure FFB supply. They have a higher OER, which is both of this is translating immediately to higher profit margins. They will get a supply of certified FFB, and therefore have the ability to meet the demand for crude sustainable palm oil. What are our lessons learned after 3 years in doing this project? Sustainable practices does deliver benefits on income generation. The farmers are less vulnerable. And for instance, a few months ago, there were flash floods and mudslides, and the mills immediately agreed to support farmers also financially in building up their plantations again and building up their houses. And this is one of the new models of cooperation. There are a lot of incentives beyond certification which have to be created, because certification itself does not pay off for the farmer. And there we need to assess very clearly what are the priorities of farmers, and then taking sustainability from a farmer's perspective. Therefore, we have introduced a stepwise report. I showed this, looking on productivity, then looking on quality, and the last highest step is looking for certification. Farmers need continuous support. From our understanding, it can take up to 3 years to really get independent smallholders certified. We need to provide the capacity to them. They have to be well trained. We need to set up interdisciplinary extension structures, which are also long-term in the position to support farmers. We observe very often that there are one-shot trainings. Somebody is going there, providing a training, and then leaving the smallholders alone and asking them to do it on their own. And very often, and this we have experience in the last days as well, very often a neutral player or mediator is needed to build trust and to establish this new models of cooperation, because very often in the last 10, 15 years, there are a lot of complaints going on. Furthermore, we need to create enabling framework conditions at the macro level, and this is somehow, this was somehow outlined by Norman already. We need to adjust the certification system. We need to think about traceability also for smallholders, and we need solutions on HCV. Funding is required because on the one hand, those projects are costly. They need to be well staffed, and also the certification costs somehow need to be supported. And develop best practice and lessons learned, and we need to have more project and experience from the field level. Conclusions. Independent smallholders need strong support to achieve RSPO certification. We have a lot of those expertise and we have those lessons learned, and we are willing to also share them in the future. And there I'm quite happy to announce a little bit that in Germany we will be setting up some kind of forum of sustainable palm oil, very similar to what the Netherlands are doing, in order to provide long-term continuous support to RSPO. Thank you very much.